Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Our good friend Charlie Hester is back in the co-host seat this week. The incredible Holly Schock is also back in for another high-energy road trip into Radioland. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
Hey, welcome to the Life Radio Show. If you're sticking around after Patrick's show, wake up. We're back. I'm your host. I'm just kidding. It was a fun show. It was a fun show, Patrick. I think Holly definitely added something to the debates.
Yeah,
Ball gags especially.
That was amazing because that was exactly when I walked into the studio. All I heard was Holly going, "Ball gag!" and I just lost my crap.
You started digging through your purse. I think I got one. Hold on.
Actually, I got a big box of them in the back. I'm selling them.
It's in my car. I didn't know I was going to need it.
Hold on. We just named the episode "Big Box of Ballgags."
That's my favorite country song.
Anyway, welcome to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith. I don't even have my pen to write down "Big Box of Ballgags."
Do you want me to get you one?
Do you have one handy over there?
No.
I have mine in my shirt. Anyway.
Wait. I do.
Okay, we'll get all this sorted out. Thanks for sticking with us while we get all this situation sorted out, because this is the exciting part of radio when I search for a pen. Anyway, our favorite co-host is back. Charlie Hester is playing in her purse. Do you really have a ball gag in there?
I don't.
Okay,
I was ordering a microphone because the sale ends tomorrow, and I just realized that I wanted to get that done before
on my show.
Yeah,
perfect.
Because I like having my own mic. I need to be in control of my own mic.
I understand. You mean for the show? Because you have one right there.
No.
I mean, it says property at WWSU, but you can take it when you leave. I don't care. Our first guest is in the studio, the amazing Holly Schock.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be here. Wonderful. I lost in cards or something earlier, so I don't know. I don't have any more chips.
Well, it wasn't strip poker.
Right.
That would have been fun.
I know. Let's.
Yep. Oh, there. And you brought out the
I
got cards.
Brought out the poker cards.
Hold them.
Yeah, we should have been doing that instead of debating censorship. Because, I'd tell you how I feel about censorship, but
They inhale.
you'd have to hit the dump button.
They inhale.
What was I going to write down? Big box of ball gags. That's
that,
right.
that was it, my friend.
Speaking of censorship, big box of ball gags.
Right in Louisiana.
I think censorship is nothing but a big box of ball gags.
Exactly.
If you ask me.
Exactly. It's a big
Lots,
box
nothing
of
but a
bull
big
gags.
box of ball gags.
Bull ball gags. Anyway,
You never know
what's
what
happening?
you're going to get.
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. I'm wondering what's happening with you. That's what.
Me? I know, it feels like forever.
It does. It's
I know,
been like
I'm
over
sorry.
2 weeks.
I know that's not normal for us.
Yeah, it's totally abnormal.
I know.
I almost couldn't handle it. I had a breakdown.
Did
Like in
you?
the middle of week 2. I couldn't.
So,
I couldn't take it.
Typical 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not saying I wouldn't have had one if you came here earlier.
Fine.
But,
It's
I
fine.
still
I
had
get
one,
it.
so
I get it. I'm heroin and heels. I get it.
That's exactly where I was going with that. Now we have 2 names for the show, and I don't know what to do.
Ooh.
Because heroin and heels is I think that would get people addicted to the podcast.
I have been called that before.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So
Heroin
you're
and ball
on
gags.
what did you call it? The Bare Naked Lady Tour? Is
Bare
that what
Naked Lady Tour. Because it's 1 week.
Oh, okay.
And it's been
That's
1 week since you... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say pictures here. It didn't happen. But, so where have you been? Where are you going?
Oh, gosh.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Yeah.
Hey, Cotton Eye Joe, can it? Let's see. I started on Saturday night in Nashville, Indiana, and then I went to the Limestone Comedy Festival after party and hung out and saw a bunch of people there. And then I went to Louisville and Louisville.
I'm glad you pronounced that correctly.
I do. I respect the places where I perform, except, well, okay. Anyway, so I did that, and then last night I did a house show in Columbus. So that was fun.
A house show.
A house show. Yeah.
I've done one of those before.
Yeah, the air conditioner broke in the venue, and so instead of canceling the...
That sounds like Wiley's.
Oh, no!
Wow.
So, but anyway, instead of canceling it, they just turned it into a house show because they were like, we didn't want to pull that booking from you a week before. Right. And I'm like, that was really sweet. And then I had a hot flash during the show, and my brain just went, and so... That was real. Not my finest hour. And then I finished the rest of my set like dripping in sweat, but while I was singing songs about squirting, it was perfect.
Well, yeah. Well, it just led right into it. That's
really
good.
did.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So, anyway, tomorrow I have the day off. I know. I need some ideas on what to do because I've got I can go anywhere 2-3 hours away. But I want someplace fun to go. I need some magic. So,
have you guys ever been to
I told you I could
Foy's?
take the day off work, but no, you wouldn't have that. So,
well, no.
Boys would. You want to talk magic? Boys in Fairborn.
What?
That's a Halloween store. It's open 24/7.
What?
Yep.
Where is it?
Fairborn?
Fairborn?
It's all year. It's. You can't. I don't see how they even keep inventory in that place. You've been in there, right? It's
by the way, speaking of Foy's, I'm a little disappointed you didn't bring your angel wings in.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's weird. I don't know what to do with them yet, but we can talk about that in a minute. But it is so
and I really like the picture with the
Ball
lady
gag.
with the wings.
Yeah.
Ball gag
and
with
angel
wings.
wings.
Ball gag
Ball
and
gag
wings.
With wings. Oh. Touched by a something.
Touched in the what?
In the arms of an angel.
Yeah.
Those wings are gonna get so much better. Okay, so since we're already talking about it, so today I went to one of those Goodwill dump places, like the outlet, where they don't even have racks and hangers. Yeah. It's all thrown in a bin. And I walked in, and I'm because I consider myself a thrift store aficionado. This is what I do. But I've never been to one of those stores before. I've never found one. And I walked in, and I was a little overwhelmed, which is unusual for me. And I just kind of kept walking around. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to touch anything. But then I saw those wings, and I took a picture of them, and I tried them on, and they fit. And so I walked out to my car, and I'm like, I'm going to sit for 5 minutes and think about this. And I mean, there was no price on them. I had never been one. I don't know how the pricing works there.
Right. How
it's $1.50 a pound. That's how they do it. They do it by the pound.
Wow.
For anything.
Wow.
Anything. You fill up a cart, they weigh the cart, and then they
I didn't
charge
know you paid by the
cool.
pound for angel wings.
Well, yeah, and they don't weigh that much.
Yeah, that's why they're
Right,
endangered
right.
She
species.
probably only paid 30 cents or something.
But I asked people
Yeah, I don't
to
even think you're allowed to hunt them anymore.
No. But I asked people to talk me out of them on Facebook, and that was not the message I got.
Oh,
Everybody's,
no, absolutely
no.
not.
They're
Yeah.
like, go get them. So I did, and I paid $1.16 for a set of angel wings.
That's a
were
find
that-
right
Yeah,
there.
that was,
That's
I think, the
find.
minimum that they could charge
But
me.
I want
okay.
to point out. Yeah, I mean, you were looking around. You said you didn't want to touch anything, but the thing that seems safest is those which very well could have been used. Okay.
Don't.
I'm not going to.
Don't you spoil my magic, John Smith.
I'm not going to sully your angel wings.
Where's that dump button, Patrick? I'm dumping this co-host.
I'm the host.
But when we're together, we're co-hosting.
That's true. That's true.
You're the host when I'm not here.
Okay, I'll just be quiet.
No, that's
No.
fine. But don't
I'll just
don't
sit over here and
don't
pout.
talk smack about my angel wings because they're in the back of my car right now, and I don't want to think about that.
At the end of this show, Don Smith's going to be shoved in a corner with a ball gag around his mouth.
Yeah.
Wearing the
make you
angel
some angel
wings.
wings.
Wearing the angel wings, yeah.
I'll make you some
Hey,
angel
a
wings.
fella
Don.
can hope.
But honestly, after we get done here, we may need to go do a photo shoot with some angel wings stuff.
All right.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay,
I'm in.
cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a cool picture.
Yeah.
Angel wings, yay! I'll make you some out of plaster of Paris or something.
Oh, sweet. Well,
Well,
they'll be heavier than the real thing.
Yeah,
I
you don't
I
want
kind
to
of
write
want the real thing. Find me an angel and clip her wings.
Find you an angel, clip your wings.
You'll never
that's
clip
terrible.
my wings, Dawn.
I don't doubt that. It's unclippable.
You might clip something else.
The
though.
unclippable Charlie Hester.
Man, I love that. That's amazing.
I will write that down because that's going somewhere.
The
That's-
unclippable. Charlie Hester. I'm glad that was spelled with a P.
Right.
Clip free, nothing but clip free.
I'm so glad you're here,
I
Holly.
am so glad. I see you.
I
was so happy to do the show that night with you. Like you said, Doug, but I was so ecstatic to do it.
Oh.
And you are funnier than I'll get out.
Oh.
I almost went way FCC on that one.
Ooh.
So,
I almost
I would've
went
had to dump
way
you there.
FCC.
Way FCC.
but no, it was so much fun.
Ah,
I really,
thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
I've had a good time.
I can't
yeah.
imagine you ever not having a good time because
Well,
you're
there
not
was a point earlier in the week on a Sunday morning, but I won't talk about that.
okay.
Oh yeah.
I know exactly that. Yeah.
That is that. Yeah. We
And we
don't
won't
want
go.
to
That's
put
being
that over
taken
the
care
air.
of.
That's being
The
taken
only
care
thing
of.
I'm going to say about that is that he's very lucky that didn't happen to me 20 years ago when I lived in Detroit. Because the friends I had back in Detroit at the bars I worked at, very wonderful, family orientated. Let's put it that way. And if anybody ever had a problem,
There were some leg breakers there.
yeah,
I'm
they
guessing.
say, "Hey,
yeah.
you want me to
Oh,
take
yeah.
care of it?" No,
Oh, yeah.
that's okay. I know how you take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, they put them right by Hoffa. That's about it. You know? So now it's being taken. You know, it's water under the bridge. I just
Yeah.
wanted to. The second that happened, I wanted to tell everybody about it.
Right.
Because personally, you know,
Well,
the
somebody
guy's
like that
sick,
needs to be
needs help.
shamed out of the
Yeah.
business
But
because that's ridiculous.
Personally, you know, I'm way past that. But
Yeah.
I don't want him to do it to anybody else.
Right. Absolutely. So other than these things,
Sunday was great.
Sunday, yeah, you
Because
got to perform
ironically,
at
the whole
Sunday, yeah?
routine I did that night was about oral sex.
Yes, that a girl. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it went.
yeah, what-
Actually, the crowd was wonderful that night. Everybody was really good. Linda Belt was there.
Yes, Linda
Oh,
Belt
my
closed the
God,
show
that-
out.
I don't know.
funny.
Oh, Linda Belt
Yes.
is from
From
like
Joycey area. That,
Yeah.
Joycey,
And, yeah. Oh, she is hilarious.
Yeah,
and-
Fantastic.
I headed out of the show a little early. I love Wiley's, but I'd been there
well, yeah,
pretty
because
much every
there, you
night
know.
Yeah.
that week because
Pretty
the
soon
World
you'll have
Series of Comedy was in, so
Yeah,
which is
and-
a lot of fun, but it's exhausting.
Pretty soon you'll have that StarCraft camper sitting on top of the building there, and you have an extension cord plugged in. You just be standing.
Yeah, pretty
24/7.
much. I'll just-
And we can put angel wings on the StarCraft camper.
there you go. But that was my plan. Actually,
It'll fly real good,
Yeah.
but land real bad.
Just like JFK.
Yeah, it'll,
What? I'm sorry. That's,
Dang.
sorry.
Too soon?
Yep,
Too soon.
No,
It's
not.
been 20 years. It
Yeah.
better not be.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, when
Oh, that JFK. See, I'm so
JFK
freaking old.
Jr.,
I was
yeah.
thinking,
yeah, JFK
Sorry.
Jr.
I was
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
into no. Oh.
Yeah, that was the whole plane crash joke.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
As opposed to a book depository
Yeah.
joke, which in the grassy knoll joke.
Suppository.
Yeah. Yes, the suppositories. That's, yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to
And
bring
I-
up Full Metal Jacket in this.
And
Wow.
Patrick's in, by the way. in
Yeah,
case
hi,
you didn't-
Patrick. My
yeah.
favorite Patrick of my 5 Patricks.
It's like the 5th time I bumped this pop filter.
Welcome
That's-
to
yeah.
my world. My lips are or my teeth, like all like. When I'm on stage, my teeth hit the microphone all the time.
I got one of
That's
these
never,
on my
that's never
vibrator.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
You
just
got a
bumped
pop
yours.
filter?
Yeah.
In case you, yeah.
Yeah. In case of what?
You know, that would be a handy something to. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may
That's
be
what I
in.
practice with at home when I do my stand-up.
I mean, if you're a virgin, a pop filter will come in handy.
Oh, that's true.
If you're a
Oh.
virgin, you come in handy enough.
I'm a born-again virgin. That's about it.
Oh my word! How are you, Don?
I'm good.
Let's
I'm
catch
good.
up.
That's the catch up. Yeah. What's been new with me?
What's behind ya?
World Series of Comedy was a lot of fun. That's done.
Yeah, yeah. Joe and all the boys were
that's
there.
Done. Yeah, Joe and all the boys.
Yeah.
And that went well.
Good.
That went well.
Well,
We
Jamie, right? That's the host.
Jamie Ward. Yeah,
He
Jamie Ward was
is.
hosting.
I
yeah.
like Jamie.
Hey, nice guy, nice
Yeah.
guy. And Brian Valencia, he actually
Yeah.
stuck around, did the Sunday night show as well. Just
Nice.
And again, I didn't stick around. I ran out early. Because every now and then you just had it. Because I actually did a comics hang on Sunday too. I wasn't going to, and I was like, let's do it. And that ended up being, we had decent turnout for that, so which is always fun. But work's going well. I'm losing my mind there. So
Cool.
And as far as as long as it's lost, I don't have to care about it.
That's right.
Yeah. So
That's my MO.
yeah.
So
What else? That's about it. That's pretty much all I do. I do have a number of shows coming up. Do we have something up there?
I'm not sure what it says.
You're not doing your job, sir.
That's okay. I don't.
Well,
care.
and I can't. I have
just.
what?
You want?
Borrow the
You want to
glasses.
use those? Now I can't see.
You know what the funny part is?
What's that?
The cameras for the two of you are like back to back. So it looks like you're actually passing the glasses between each other because Don's on the left. And
Right, yeah.
You're on the
It's
right.
just my hand gets bigger when it gets over here. That's look at the size of that. You know what that means?
You should get a hand
The
puppet.
glove didn't fit, and I got away with it.
I mean, your hand does get bigger whenever it's on Charlie's side anytime, so...
Yeah, it does.
You've been peeking, Patrick.
Welcome to Charlie
Jeez,
Vision.
I didn't even know he was there. Who invited him? That's creepy. I'm a little nervous now.
You should get a hand puppet there, Doc. Hi, how you doing, Charlie? Looking pretty good. I'm a little stiff right now.
But no, I do have some shows coming up. This Saturday, I have a June 8th, right? Yeah, that's June 8th. The Billy's Burgers and Beers and Laughs. I'm going to be up there. Kevin Rupert's running that. It's a clean show. I just found that out. So
Don't
That's
you
gonna get
ask?
got some work to do.
Don't you ask that before?
I
you
think
book a
he told
show?
me, and then I forgot.
Ooh,
But it's okay.
Man.
I stay fairly clean. I throw some F-bombs in when I want to, but I stay fairly clean. I don't have a lot of...
right.
You know,
Yeah.
I do have a squirting clown joke, but other than that, I stay. Which that was just seltzer water.
Yeah.
And I got the bottle away from her.
Still not pee,
but
though.
it's exactly. Yeah. What did we decide? It was 5% pee and 95% magic.
Yes, there's my magic. That's the magic I've been looking for all day.
But yeah, June 8th, Billy's Burgers and Beer down in Lebanon. We got a show down there that's headlined by Rob Wilfong. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. Kevin Russell's on it. Kevin Rupert, Erica Russell. A bunch of other people on there.
Awesome.
Mostly white guys and Erica Russell. That's so.
Erica's.
Yeah.
I had so much fun
She's
when she was here that
fantastic,
day.
yeah.
I
I
love her.
like Erica. We
I actually
got
watched the show that Glass House, some of the episodes
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that. There was a
that was-
dancing thing she posted when they were dancing to something, but that was fun.
What?
That's what I said.
There's a bottle of essential oil up there, and it is really sticky.
Not so essential now, is it?
It's essential oils sit around for a while; they get sticky. Anyway,
And the best part is that this has
there are
pay
some other
attention.
shows coming up next June 13th at Wiley's. It's sort of a show. It's sort of not. We're opening the doors as a donation drop off for the tornado relief.
Yes.
And for the first 2 hours, we're going to have like games and stuff and snacks and soda, everything free. And
I may try and pop over for
yeah,
that.
that'll be fun.
So, I'm not on the lineup,
For an
but-
hour, we're doing an open mic.
Okay.
And then there's kind of a showcase after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun.
I'll bring
fun.
brownies.
Good ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
What
am
other ones
in.
are
I
there?
am in.
Yeah.
And
Crunchy and
my
extra
microphone is going limp again.
I'm actually doing I'm doing laughs for Dayton at JD Legends in Franklin.
Cool.
So, and we're going to be like raising money for the Dayton Relief Fund, which I was
And
really
when's
glad.
that?
That is hold on, I got to look at the event
Okay.
because I don't remember. It's going to be Wednesday, June 19th
Oh, okay. Cool.
from 8 to 10. So
Yeah.
in Franklin, Ohio. Is that far from here?
No, that's
No,
not very
no,
far.
no,
That's
far.
not. Remember the Barrel, because the Barrel's down in Springboro, Franklin area. It's right
okay.
down by there. Which actually June 20th, I'll be at the Barrel for
Okay.
another one of
Yeah.
their shows. So yeah,
got that.
which is
I'm with you. That one.
you're on the Barrel show. That's
Yeah.
right. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
we
roll
got-
out the barrel.
We got some stuff coming up.
out the barrel.
Whoa,
We'll
that was,
have a barrel. Okay, I'm done.
I love that. I love that song.
That should be their
Oompa,
theme.
oompa,
Is that their
oompa.
theme song, or if it's not, it should be their theme
Oh,
song?
for the Barrel. I don't.
Yeah,
for the Barrel.
There aren't a lot of
Man,
bars
I am
that have a
always
theme
down
song,
to
but-
go full polka. That's I am. So,
I'm gonna get out my fishnet lederhosen.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm always down to polka.
Yeah.
It's time for the comedy rundown. Should we do the comedy rundown?
We
You want to
should
do
do
it this time, or you? Okay,
I can't do it as fast as you. I can try.
That's okay.
Oh, you.
I don't think that was that an insult? Gee,
I said that to a few guys.
hey, this is a tough crowd.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to just do the rundown. Here's this week's comedy rundown brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224-JOKE or go to Wiley's. You're throwing me off.
Joker.
Or call 224-GOAT.
Wow.
Call
Gopher.
224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. Tuesday, June 4th, tonight. Open mic at Peach's Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 8 p.m. There's also a show at the Laughing in Paradise show at the Paradise Key Cafe at 3243 Needmore Road in Dayton. Wednesday, June 5th. There's an open mic at Mila's Suburban Cafe at 606 Taywood Road in Englewood at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic at South Park Tavern at 1301 Wayne Avenue. That show starts at 9 p.m. There's also the Vibe Session Comedy Night at Hannah's at 121. Just to give you more room to get all the way over here. The Vibe Session Comedy Night at Hannah's at 121 North Ludlow Street in Dayton. Come on, Holly, get in here. That we'll all do.
We're making sure you get
everybody's
it right.
got to be in the camera. That's fantastic. Anyway, where was I? The Vibe Session Comedy Night at Hannah's on Wednesday at 121 North Ludlow Street in Dayton. That show starts at 9 p.m. Thursday, June 6th, open mic at the Spirited Goat at 118 Dayton Street in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 7 p.m. Street from 8:30 to 11 p.m. Also on Thursday, That's What I Like open mic at the Therapy Cafe at 452 East 3rd Street in Dayton, and an open mic at the Hookah Bazaar at 958 Patterson Road. That show starts at 10 p.m. Sign-ups if you want stage timer at 9:30. Please. Friday, June 7th. We got a snort.
Don Smith after dark.
Yep.
It's not even dark
Friday,
yet.
June 7th, autoerotic asphyxia. Oh, wait. Friday, June 7th, live comedy at the Plaza Theater at 33 South Main Street in Miamisburg. That show starts at 8 p.m. Also, an open mic at South Park Tavern in Park Road Tavern in Springfield. That show starts at 9 p.m. Sign-ups are at 8:30. Somebody was trying to choke me out, and I kept waiting for it. Friday and Saturday, it's arm, hairs, and autoerotic asphyxiation right here at WWSU Studios. Friday and Saturday, June 7th and 8th, the Women of Wiley's showcase at Wiley's Comedy Club. Holly's going to be on that one, too. That's at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District, in case you didn't know. That's 3 shows, all different women, all friggin' awesome. Friday through Sunday, June 7th through the 9th, Andy Woodhall's at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at the Green, and Sunday, June 9th, Wiley Sunday Comics. Close enough. Wiley Sunday Comics is back at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. Get out and see your favorite locals and your least favorite ones, too, probably. That is it, as always. Check out wileyscomedy.com and DaytonFunnyBone.com for details and tickets to upcoming shows. And we have a new mic on Monday, still at the 7 p.m. at the Barrel at 857 West Central in Springboro. I love you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and go to take a break, Patrick. I got to take care of some business.
The question is, what business? We'll never know.
Liar! I ought to cut your lying throat the line. I'm a cow. A big, hip, fat, nasty, buttermilk making cow.
Hurts me to see how happy you are. And all my emotions are gray. You said I'm not the one for you. It's time to move on. Oh, but I'm just not made that way. It's hard to wake up stay. Try to forget how you looked at me. Oh, but eyes just aren't made that way. They say time heals all wounds. I'm not one to worry. When I look in her eyes, it's you I see. Today, yes, I know that I look like a mess. Tomorrow, I'll be okay. I wish you the best. I'll be fine on my own. Because I'm just made that way. I wish you the best. I'll be fine on my own. Because I'm just made that way.
Move over, Jimmy Kimmel. Step aside, Conan O'Brien. Back off, Stephen Colbert. It's my turn. I'm Mike Shea, and every Tuesday on my show, Mike Talks Funny, I sit down and talk with comedians, actors, film fans, podcasters, anybody willing to get down, get deep, and get dirty.
I don't remember the first time I had sex. That was horrible. I didn't even finish the first time I had sex.
I've tasted what most comics want, and now I have to go back and eat the leftovers.
You're so brave for wearing that shade of lipstick on stage. My God.
Think of Last Comic Standing, and Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a baby, and that's the show.
My online doppelganger is also a larger black man. He is Adrian Miller. All the top results are he's a professor.
Interviews with great people, not to mention all kinds of awesome new music every show.
Hey, this is Don Smith.
This is Scotty Mage.
Hey, this is Kevin Goatee with Comics Watching Comics.
Brought to you by Eventide Entertainment.
Hey, you. That's right, I'm talking to you. The word on the street is you think you's pretty funny. That's what I've been hearing anyway, that you's a funny guy. Well, how about you come out to Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in downtown Dayton's historical Oregon district and prove how funny you are. It's real simple. All you got to do is email WileySundayComics@gmail.com. Follow the instructions. We'll hook you up with some stage time. What's the matter? You scared? Don't be scared. Just get down here to Wiley's, and we'll see who's friggin' funny.
Hi, this is Haywood Banks at Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, and you're listening to the Life Radio Show at WWSU, Dayton's Right Choice.
I love Haywood!
Hey, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. If you survived the comedy rundown with as much enjoyment as I did, then I'm sure you stuck around to see some more.
Ooh la la.
Oh, okay, that was better. Charlie Hester, my co-host.
Yay!
Has returned.
We're
somewhere. We are somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually we'll pop up there.
There's a 15-second
there's
delay
a
on
15-second delay. That way, if I
That's
say
a
some
time
word
warp.
like, like I shouldn't, then
We have time.
Holly Shock. Holly Shock has made it back to pick her
people
nose at us.
People of the area and everybody around in Collegeville.
Is there anybody around? It's kind of a ghost
It's
town.
summer semester.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on,
so it's
man.
only the
There's a lot of
dedicated
people
ones
around.
that stick around for summer.
Yeah.
And the idiots that have radio shows.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep doing this.
I waited a half hour before I got here just watching guys sweating on the treadmills.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And like my dollar bills up there going.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
what-
for your fitness routine.
Yeah. They get mad when you tuck the dollar bills in while they're working out.
No, they
so.
don't.
Well, it depends on where you tuck them.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem, Don.
Man,
I don't know what your deal is.
Well, I wasn't talking about the guys. That's, you know.
Oh.
I don't watch them.
Oh.
I forgot to mention before we went to the break that was St. Mary, St. Michael with "I'll Be Fine." That was
I
that was
love
the
St.
song
Mary,
we
St.
played.
Michael.
Yeah. Well, there's one on the next break too.
Okay.
Because I finally got MP3 versions, so I can put them in the and
Good.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of June, no, it's probably going to be July. You may have some new stuff to play.
Really?
Yeah,
And
but you'll
why
have to
is this?
censor it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. You're working on an album.
I'm working on an
at the Drop Comedy Club in South Bend.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
It's Donnie Baker's weekend, so I can't get out of the club. I would have gone.
That's
I wanted to go.
What weekend's that?
That's the 21st, 22nd, right?
No. It's the 28th and the 29th.
Oh, my. You know what?
Fireworks. I can't get out of that one
You
either.
can't.
I might come up because that's my birthday.
Whoa.
I'll get
That's
a
the weekend.
room
That's the
and some
weekend
bail
of
money.
Wiley's
have you ever been
fireworks
to the Drop
competition.
before?
No, I have not been to
I
any
love
places
the Drop.
recently. I remember.
It's very intimate. And so it's sort of a room set back behind this, the Dewdrop Inn, I think is what it's called.
Yes,
It's like a
yeah.
bar. But it's this really great room. And when it's full, man,
I've been meaning to get up there in Fort Wayne. I need
Nope,
to start
South
making
Bend.
some rounds. No,
think
there
it's only
and Fort Wayne. Yeah, that's in South Bend.
2
but
hours
yeah.
from here, so that's not too bad.
2.5 hours.
So I would get a room to spend the night to watch you because this would grow within I'd be driving right up to the parking lot.
get that 9 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you don't
Except
want
like when time falls back, then it
Throws off the whole system.
Throws the whole thing off. The hairs don't know what they're doing. Poor little hairs.
So do you have shows coming up? We didn't talk about you
Oh
much,
my
Holly.
God,
You've
you know
just
what?
been there.
Can I say
know.
something real quick then?
Absolutely.
You say be careful.
You can
what
say
wish
something
for.
slow if you
Well,
want.
I've been retired now a month and 3 days.
Congratulations.
And so, I'll try to do this real quick. On the 7th of the 7th and 8th, I'll be with Wiley's, the Women of
Right, the
Comedy.
Women of
That's gonna be
Wiley's,
wonderful. On the 13th, I'll be doing the benefit. On the 17th, I'm going to be in Indianapolis with Lisa Sear doing The Gays of Our Lives.
Nice.
I'm going to be on that show.
Oh.
And I'll steal you something from Bob and Tom because that's where they do their stuff. So,
Who?
Bob and Tom show?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. So I won't steal you anything then, yeah. Son of a-
That's a joke, Patrick.
Okay.
That's a joke.
Okay, Gays of Our Lives.
thought you were being
Because we're better than them.
On June 18th, I'm going to be at the Toxic Lounge with Dan Seabreeze. Seabreeze. June 20th, I'm going to be down with you and Kevin Rupert.
Yes, at the
On
Barrel.
the 21st, I'm going to be at W.O. Wright with Neil Griffin. On the 22nd, I'm going to be at the Tammy Lynn Inn. And then on the 23rd, I'm going to be putting septic stuff all over my face from shaving for 5 weeks straight.
Yeah. You're
You're rocking. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then, like I said, then my birthday's the week after, so I'll see if nothing comes up. I might just pop up and get a hotel room.
Wow.
And pick up rednecks at the Dewdrop Inn.
Because that sounds like a place you could pick up some rednecks.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but I'm just saying
There was a bar called the Dewdrop Inn between Salina and Wapakoneta. And this was back in my hippie days. And we pulled in this bar, me and my friend Fred, and went in this bar, and it was a jukebox. And it was just, like, 3 plays for a quarter, and all that, the regulars, So we're sitting there, we get a couple beers. So he went over and played, and he played Taking Care of Business. And it's, it was the only rock and roll song. The rest was like hardcore country.
Right.
So we're drinking the beer, and a couple seconds after the song's done, I heard Taking Care of Business. Okay. For like halfway done the beer, third time, Taking Care of Business. All of a sudden, these people are looking, I go, Fred, how many times did you play that song? And it was like $3 for a quarter. He goes, I put $4 worth in it.
Oh, wow.
So I go, look at the time.
Yeah,
I go, let's get to the car because they were getting ready to. So I got to put $4 a quarter in. I take care of the business about infinity on there. So
did they ever take care of business, or
I don't know.
Or you left? Okay,
probably threw it in the lake. The machine after that.
Yeah, couldn't find its Raining Men on that.
No, actually, this was before that. So, yeah, disco.
All right,
KFC and the Sunshine Band.
Close, I think. Yeah. All right, we should probably hit some news stories. Are we ready for some news stories? I don't know if these suck or not because I really don't remember them.
Why do you every single time I'm here you say that?
If you have a tornado story, it'll definitely suck.
Or blow. It might blow.
I'm going to bring in news stories next time.
Okay, do that. Yeah. Surprise me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to put some doozies in there. Patrick's going to have to keep his finger hovering over that dump button. Because I get the good news.
Keep your fingering. Keep your fingering.
Hover your finger over the button, Patrick.
Keep your fingering the dump button.
Just keep your finger right there the whole time. That's all you got to do.
Don't move it.
Yep. Wait.
Go back.
Do that again, Don.
Yep.
A little slower.
A little slower. Okay, perfect.
Yes, thank you, Don.
Hold on. We're getting adventurous tonight.
That's why I'm blocking you guys.
That's why I'm banned from Facebook now.
If you hear a bzz, nothing's happening.
I think the dump button's going to start moaning here shortly.
Oh, man. That's what we want. That's what we want.
It'd be the damp button.
U.S. Air Force officials say their pilots did not intentionally draw male anatomy with aircraft contrails in the skies above the Phoenix area. Photos taken of a series of sky ovals near Luke Air Force Base have circulated on social media, and some say the shapes resemble male genitals. Base spokesperson Becky Hayes told the Arizona Republic that leadership of the 56th Fighter Wing has reviewed the photos and flight audio and determined the shapes were made unintentionally. Mm-hmm. Because, of course, you can unintentionally draw giant penises in the air.
Right.
The F-35 fighter jets were conducting standard training removers called the penis sweep. I'm kidding. I made that. It wasn't really in the article there.
Right.
Hayes says contrails were made as the jets were about to engage in
what were they going to engage in?
A simulated dogfight, not stimulated. It ended up being a little more stimulated than they were going for, I think. But
I wonder what's going on in the cockpit.
Yes, that's. You always gotta wonder. Yep. Yeah. Riley was getting ready to jump all over that cockpit. And you ruined it.
Now it's a penis hole instead of cockpit. Lying in the penis hole.
Just look out for my tailwinds. That's all.
The big question
I've heard you have a
I
song
have a T-shirt
about that.
that
Yeah,
talks
I have
about
a
my
T-shirt.
tailwinds.
I have that T-shirt.
You do have
the
that.
big question is, after they were discovered doing this, did they eject?
I'm sure they did.
Prematurely.
Yeah, premature ejection.
Were they circumcised or not? The signs they put up there.
You'd have to look at the front end of the plane to determine that, I think.
If it's a ramjet.
Yep. I was going to say, incidentally, your "sometimes I fart during sex" shirt. It has a whole. It's a whole different thing when I wear it.
Oh, I know. That's the beauty of it.
It's not quite as it's not as cute.
No, I think it makes it cuter because when girls wear it, it's like, oh, she like toots a little bit, and then when guys wear it, they're like,
ooh,
yeah.
Give me some sliders.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here we go. Burger King is
perfect transition.
That was beautiful.
Like it.
Burger King is coming for McDonald's Happy Meals in an unexpected way. According to a press release, the fast food chain introduced, quote, real meals on Thursday to celebrate being yourself and feeling however you want to feel. There are 5 different real meal options that correspond to different moods. There's the one I can't say, as in the peeved meal. We'll call it that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the which is mad. There's a blue meal if you're sad, a salty meal if you're bitter, a yes meal if you're excited. Did you like how I did that?
No.
And then there's the DGAF meal if you don't give a flight.
Fry. You don't give a fry.
If you don't give a flying penis contrail.
Or a flying foxtrot.
Yes,
is that true?
That's the hashtag feel your way. Because sometimes you got to. You lose your glasses, you just got to feel your way.
Man,
the hashtag feel your way boxes come with a full-size Whopper.
Feel your way into the Whopper.
Feel your way boxes. You get a full-size Whopper in the feel your way box.
Yeah. Get your hand out of my box.
Man. Which includes fries and a shake, because it has to have a shake.
Because my milkshake.
But disappointingly, no toy, because apparently they don't quite want you to feel your way. They're rolling out in a few major U.S. cities, including Seattle, New York, Los Angeles, Austin, and Miami. Coming to a Happy Meal box near you.
Okay, this does. I mean, I appreciate that they're trying, but this seems like just a terrible plan.
Well, it's Burger King, so it definitely is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even
Have you ever had a Whopper? Yeah. I mean, from Burger King?
I've had a couple Whoppers done.
Okay, well, I mean, just more specifically.
I handled them just fine.
Well, I'm sure, I have no doubts.
Mine was cheese.
Nice.
I don't know if I'd want a Whopper with cheese.
Have it your way.
I think I would rather feel my way into the cockpit than into the Whopper.
To each their own. I'd rather feel my way into a box. With a full-size Whopper.
Just slide between the buns.
Yeah, just slide. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, just
butter the bun.
You know, if it's a special occasion.
Anyway. Last time I had a Whopper, it all fell out.
Got all messy.
Well,
yeah, it's a good sloppy Whopper.
Good sloppy Whopper.
Well, see, I would buy a sloppy Whopper.
Sloppy Whopper.
You don't have to pay.
Mercy.
This Whopper's 2 days old.
The 2-day-old Whopper. That's
Yeah, no, I draw the line there, but
Yep.
go ahead. Next news story. I think we need to.
I think the custodians from outside are enjoying our show.
Yeah, most. Hey, what's happening, man?
Hi. Got any sloppy Whoppers for us?
You won't hear it for another 10 seconds.
He's going to laugh when he gets halfway down the
Give him
hall.
10 seconds, he'll say, "Oh, yeah!"
Well, you just had to do it. Sloppy Whopper, sloppy Whopper,
He
sloppy
used to be
Whopper.
on first shift. I knew him from when I worked here. Nice guy.
Awesome.
Police in West Virginia are warning the public to be on the lookout for a 15-foot, 4-inch python that escaped from a truck. The Morgantown Police Department said the snake escaped from its enclosure inside a truck being driven by a man about 8... That's kind of a dumb way to write that. Driven by a man. I think they're just shaming men on this. It was being driven by a man, is all it says. At about 10:48 p.m. Thursday night, and the animal fled the vehicle when the man opened the door to exit.
He did a roll.
Police were called to the scene, but the snake fled up a tree and officers were unable to capture it. Investigators said the snake was last seen in a large tree next to a sheets store. Nearby residents are being asked to keep a close eye on pets and small children because you don't want a 15-foot Whopper coming at them. My question on this is how slow is this guy that getting out of the truck allowed enough time for a 15-foot snake to crawl out without him noticing?
Well,
they can get pretty fast, depending on the snake.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the car door.
Oh.
But still, he didn't notice.
I don't have a dog in this race because I don't like snakes.
Okay.
Snakes and spiders.
You don't have a snake in this race either. So.
I don't.
Oh, she has plenty of snakes. Trust me.
Yeah.
There, we're back to the Whoppers again.
Yep, sloppy Whopper snake.
Oh, there's a difference between a snake and a Whopper, Don.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
One charges a little more. I had when I lived in Detroit, my roommate had a python for a pet.
Oh, yeah?
Rebecca. And it was cool. And one day it got out of the cage.
The friend was Rebecca or the python?
The python. Python was
Okay,
Rebecca.
okay.
And so we couldn't find it. And then my bedroom was in the basement. And I had a air duct right above my bed. So one night I'm sleeping, I heard this noise, and I turned on my light, and there was Rebecca, like, hanging 5 feet above me, straight out, and I go, "I found your snake!"
Wow.
It was like, okay.
I have a similar story about a Rebecca hanging over me.
Was a snake?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a swing.
Oh, Rebecca was a snake, so that I can relate to that.
No, she wasn't a snake. She was a perfectly healthy
Watch it.
More.
Yeah. Next news story, Don.
Yeah, that's a whopper. Let's see. We've got to find something worthwhile in here. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Washington has become the first U.S. state to allow human bodies to be turned into compost rather than being buried or cremated.
Awesome.
I heard about that.
Governor Jay Inslee signed into law a bill making it legal for licensed facilities to offer, quote, natural organic reduction, which turns a body mixed with substances such as wood chips and straw into soil in a span of just several weeks. The process is based on that of livestock composting, which has been used by farmers for several years. Washington already has several green cemeteries where people can be buried without embalming, caskets, or headstones. One person hoping to profit from the new law is Katina Spade, founder and CEO of the company Recompose.
I like that.
It's very, very clever. Very clever.
So after 6 weeks, you can use Uncle Jim in your ant farm.
2 weeks. I think it said 2 weeks,
okay.
didn't it? Yeah, let's make sure, yeah. Span of just several weeks. Just several weeks.
So can I ship the bodies from my backyard to that state now?
How long have they been in your backyard?
Oh, they're composed.
Oh, okay. Well, you're fine then. You're fine.
That's what I said to my last boyfriend. But that cemetery lot's awful close to your backyard. I go, that is my backyard.
Want a closer look?
So I wonder if that's cheaper than like cremation.
Oh, no. They'll probably charge more.
Do you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, just
Because
to let
they
the guy
can.
rot.
They can.
Well,
yeah.
you know what I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like you have to do a special process,
Right.
for. Oh, I guess.
You do. Yeah, you do. It's a several week process as opposed to cremation where you're thrown in a furnace and you're done.
Yeah.
And then they mix
George
your
Foreman,
ashes with
that's
everybody else that was in there and give them to your loved ones, and you don't know who you got.
That's my plan. I'm telling my family,
me too.
put me in a cardboard box and just set it on fire.
I'm gonna have them
There
throw
you
my
go,
ashes
yeah.
on top of Wiley's.
Yeah, I've got a list. I told I've already got my obituary written. I update it every year. And I do, because I want to be able to have the last word, not everybody else.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, but I update it on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
It's just my thing. I've been doing it for years. But I have like a list of all the places where I want my ashes spread. And there's several places. Like I went to college at Cincinnati Bible College. And but one of the most beautiful stop. I see that look.
He
on my
wants
face.
to. I'm going to make a joke after
Wheels
she's
are
done.
turning.
But there's this beautiful spot called the Garden, and it overlooks the city. And I spent many, many hours there, like in formative years. So, and then like I want a little bit spread.
I'm just thinking about spreading you in a garden.
And then like I want a few of them sprinkled on I-69 because that's fun.
Why not?
Yeah, there's one place called the Huggy Bear Hotel or Motel
Oh my God.
with an M. So and
It's not a Care Bear, is it?
well, it's really, really creepy. I mean, it looks
That
like
sounds
shady
like it,
shit.
yeah.
Go, oh,
Dump.
Oh, you can't say shady now?
No.
That's
Can't say the other S word.
Well,
That's
boo-boo,
ridiculous.
caca,
This is the
I say.
What's the time?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's around 48:20.
48:20.
oh,
It's probably. It might be a little
get
We'll
before
get it
that.
out of there.
You
We'll get
get
it
a
out of
chip.
there.
I
You
know,
get a chip.
but
Give her a chip.
my
Well, yeah.
goal was to not need the dump button this whole year.
Aw.
I was real excited because
And here you already took a dump on the show.
I
So-
know.
I'm gonna have my ashes shoot out one of those T-shirt guns.
Yeah.
That'll surprise the crowd. Yeah.
I didn't know it was Ash Wednesday. Yeah, you just been blessed by me.
That would be really funny though. Put ashes in like priest ashes
See-
for Ash Wednesday.
What I want to see is Charlie's ashes spread all over a Whopper.
Ooh, like pepper?
Charbroiled goodness, baby.
Wow.
So, dang it.
What would you do with your body there, Dodd?
Yeah, what
What
do
are you
you
gonna do with your bod?
Yeah, when you die or get
You
killed,
gonna donate your
probably.
beard to science?
Maybe tonight.
Are you thinking what a wife?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
you
donate
thinking
your
a
beard to
jealous
science?
spouse is gonna end me? Yeah, that's.
I
can
just
see
work
that.
here,
I
man.
can see
I
that.
just work here.
I don't know. I figure cremation is the way to go, just
Right.
because I don't want to take up any valuable
Can we
real
do
estate.
Viking funerals still? Like just put the body on a boat and
I
push
would
it out
I-
into a dam or something.
I'm going to make my will out tonight. I want a Viking funeral now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. That'd be fantastic.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll like light a marshmallow on fire and stick it on the end of an arrow, and then like
If we can't get to the river, we'll just go to Kings Island's log flume and put you down.
Oh,
there.
close enough. Close enough.
that'd be amazing. All of a sudden, your dead body just goes
that
flying off.
There's a Bernie Man
Yep,
in the
in
log
flames.
flume.
And then we can sue Kings Island because
Right.
they won't know that you were dead yet. Well, we can at Bernie's. You win.
Oh, that's
Or gross
brilliant. That's
negligence.
brilliant.
Not realizing.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be gross.
This is a solid plan. I am going to be so rich after you die. Okay.
Oh, I guess I got to take some policies out now tonight.
I kind of want to know if it would be legal for you to put in your will to have your cremated ashes put in somebody you hate's chocolate milk.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure
There's
that's
probably some legal
that's
boundaries
probably
there.
illegal right there. But well, you can try it. You just have to have really good friends.
As long as your lawyers are Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, you can probably do it.
Yeah. All right, we have time for one more news story.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
This is going to be a callback to several months ago.
Okay.
Okay.
And a piece of artwork. Driver of a vehicle struck the driver of a vehicle that struck a peacock.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Holy crap!
On Sunday says she was happy that the bird survived after being stuck in the truck's grill. Megan Quiet told Oregon Fox's News she hit the poor technical name for. Why did they put that in there? That's
This is
dumb.
the turkey one,
Well,
right?
Well, no, this is a peacock.
No, the peacock that ran off with the turkeys.
Oh yeah. That's
okay.
Because you did a rock out with your peacock out. Yes. Yes, Megan Quiet said she hit the poor peacock while on her way to meet her daughter at a local convenience store for some seedy things, I'm sure. All of a sudden, this peacock comes right out in front of me. She told Fox 12, I was freaking out a little bit. It's a peacock. They're beautiful birds, and I just hit one with my truck.
Oh no!
It's a peacock.
It's a peacock.
That's You don't want to strike a peacock down.
So no, wait. So it wasn't the same peacock though.
No,
that ran
different
off.
peacock.
A different
Yeah,
that'd be a bad luck.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was good
Damn.
luck at first. It ran off with a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, and the cops didn't stop her because they thought it was a guy that worked for NBC.
Right. The more you know.
Ding ding.
Because CBS cares. Oops, wait a minute, wrong one.
Are you talking about Chris Hansen?
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I thought that was a
Hansen.
dating line for a while, but it didn't work out.
Anyway, we only have a few minutes. Holly,
Oh, this is too fast.
I know.
It always is with Dawn.
I always finish too early. That's
No,
really
you
the
don't.
way
You
it
fin-
is.
you fin- well,
I keep going strong. I keep going strong, and it seems fast because you miss it when it's gone.
You end up like a sliding whopper.
That's why our
Indeed,
breaks only
indeed.
last 5 minutes.
Exactly.
That's why I like White Castles. You can take a whole bunch at one time.
Man,
That's true.
I had
Just
White Castle
sliders.
last night, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
So it's been a rough morning.
Was that before
Yeah, if
or
I
after
want to
the hot
rotor-rooter
flash?
myself or eat a
That
White
was
Castle.
after. That was
Oh,
that
okay,
was
okay.
because
That
I needed comfort food, and Uber Eats delivered White Castle, so I did that, and I was like, oh, I now remember why I don't eat White Castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
if
don't-
that's with anything, you do it. You wait like a half year, and all of a sudden, I'll get. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Same reason I don't eat KFC. It just
I do that with Long John Silver's too. I eat there like
And
once
sex
a year.
with priests for me, you know.
And-
Yeah. That'll wear you out if you do that too often.
Okay, Holly,
Hail Mary.
what are your shows? What?
Yeah,
Oh, I just read them all.
throw
Okay.
your stuff out. Well, do it again because
Okay,
we're getting ready
Wiley's,
to kick you out of
Wiley's
here.
Women of Comedy on 7th and 8th. June 13th, the benefit for Wiley's for the tornado. I was going to say hurricane. Tornado. Gay to Our Lives on the 17th. Typing that show. On the 18th, Dan Seabury at the brewery. On the 20th.
Is that the Toxic Brewery?
Yeah, Toxic
Okay,
Brewery.
okay.
Thank you. Miamisburg with Kevin Rupert and you. W.O. Wright with Neil Griffin on 21st. On 22nd, Tammy Lynn Inn. And then on my birthday, if I'm not too tired or too stoned, I might head up to see you.
Aw.
On my birthday. So I need plenty of bail money, Don. I mean,
All right. Well, I'm going to be in the what am I going to be in? The fireworks
Fireworks,
competition.
yeah.
Yeah.
where's that at?
Wiley's.
101 101 Pine Street.
Same place it is every year at
I'm
Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in downtown Dayton's historic, beautiful Oregon district. Yes. And there's still time to register. If you're a comic and you want to register, you can win $1,000, which is more than you'll get paid most places.
Yeah.
You can win $1,000 if you take first place. You can register online. Go to wileyscomedy.com.
Yeah.
You go in there and you pay. You click on the registration.
It's like what?
You go ahead and you pay your It's $25 to register.
Okay.
And then you'll get a ticket number, and you take that ticket number. You go to a link and you enter all your information in for your registration, and you're good to go. The shows are on June 28th, 29th, and 30th. The finals are on the 30th on a Sunday night. It's always a good time. It's going to be fun. I'm going to win, but it's going to be fun for me.
I love rigged events. Yeah.
How can you?
I'm not going to win. I'm not going to advance to the finals. I know my abilities. Come on now. All right, Patrick, I'm depressed now, so take us out of here. Take us to a break. I'm going to lose that, too.
Everybody. Love you.
And give me a time. Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Give me some sliders.